what I'm going to show you today is a really useful tool. It's using Excel, okay? And Excel, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. You have to know how to use this, okay? So, what I've done is I've entered in my data, pressure, volume for my 3 trials, okay? First thing I'm going to do, now I've got to calculate the inverse of pressure. I've got to calculate 1 over pressure. I could do that for all of these numbers, or I could make Excel do it for me. To do that, anytime you're entering an equation, you got to start with equals. So we're going to do equals 1 divided by, and then I want to divide it by this. So that's A2. Just click on it. Boom. Look at that. Now, that's great. But then I would have to go equals 1 divided by this. I don't want to do that. All I want to do, see this little box down here? See when you put your arrow over that? See it changes into a little black cursor thing? Grab it, drag it down. Guess what? Boom! Okay? And I'm going to do that here too. Equals 1 divided by that. Grab it, drag it down. Boom. Equals 1 divided by. Grab it, drag it down. Now I've got my 1 over P and my volume for each one of these trials. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to graph it. I'm going to graph 1 over pressure versus volume. So I'm going to highlight that, go to Insert, and I'm going to go down here and put in a scatter plot with just points. Okay, and bada bing. All right. Now, you can do this in any order, but I want to put a best fitting line through that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here to this plus, click that. I'm down here, click trend line. There we go. I got my best fitting line. Okay. Now I need to add some more trials. All right. I've got to add trial 2 and trial 3. So I'm going to right click in the chart area here and go down to select data. Okay. Wait, first what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my chart so that I can see all my data. Okay. So I'll put my chart over here. Right click, select data. I'm going to edit this and call it trial 1. Okay. Now I'm going to add trial 2. So I'm going to go to add, trial 2. Now my X values for trial 2 are going to be these. What I'm going to do is under X values, I'm going to click this little up arrow, come over here, highlight those numbers, enter. For my Y values, over here, highlight those numbers, enter. Bada bing. Then I'm going to add trial 3. Trial 3, X values. That's in the way, move it. X values. Click this. Y values. And shabing. Okay. Then I need to make sure that I've got best fitting lines for each one of those. So click on each different color and click on trend line. Notice the green dots have a green trend line. The blue dots have a blue trend line. Red dots haven't done yet. So click on that. Trend line. Okay. Now I need to put an equation for that trend line. To do that, click on the line. Okay, so I clicked on the red line, right click, and go to Format Trend Line. Okay, and you see that this pops up. All right, we're over here in Trend Line Options. We want it to be linear. If you go down to the bottom, look what you can do. You can display the equation of that line. Bada bing. and you can display the R squared value. The R squared value tells you how close your points are to that line. The closer to 1, the closer your points. Then you can drag this around and put it next to the line and all that sort of stuff. Okay, so you're going to do that for each one of your lines. The last thing you're going to do is you're going to come up here to add chart element. Make sure you're in the design tab. Come over here to add chart element. And you're going to title your axes. Okay, horizontal axis, vertical axis, and you're going to give your chart a title. Okay, you can either put it above the chart or kind of centered over the overlay like that. However you want to format that is fine. Okay, but make sure that you give it a title. All right, and so when you're done, you're going to have 3 different equations, 3 different R squared values. Okay, and you're going to pick the one with the best R squared value, the R squared closest to 1, and you're going to use that. All right, so Excel is really, really nice. Okay, so you're going to be using Excel several times. So get used to it.